Mario has revolutionized the platformer numerous times, starting in 1985 with Super Mario Bros. And with Super Mario 64 in 1996, and I'd argue that all other platformers have only been evolutionary, stemming from these two games. The Plucky Squire feels like another revolutionary movement for the genre. The Plucky Squire feels effortless, which it clearly wasn't, as you can see from all of the concept art that you can find in the hidden scrolls around the world. It's obvious that every pixel and every line of dialogue was tirelessly obsessed over, but it just all feels so organically cool and unforced. You play as Jot, the hero of a fairy tale who must travel through the chapters of a book to defeat the evil wizard Humgrump. With every page turn brings something unexpected. Sometimes it's a new location complete with a new color palette and a new score to pair with it. Other times it's new skills to learn or abilities to find that will help you defeat all of the new enemies in your path. It could be the puzzles that have a wide range of difficulty that cleverly utilize everything from the words on the page to the multiple dimensions. In addition to all of this, there is the constant changing of perspectives with the obvious 2D adventures within the book and the 3D ones in the real world. However, the best pages of this fairy tale were discovering the new gameplay mechanics that are inspired by some of the great gaming experiences that date back to the 1980s. The inspirations range from the obvious Nintendo classics like Zelda and Mario to things like Duck Hunt, Contra, Donkey Kong, Punch-Out!, Tetris, but even more modern games like Resogun as well. Every single one of these moments was incredible and always ended too soon. The Plucky Squire is a delight for the senses, which you likely assumed, but the attention to detail is astounding. Like when the sun comes in from the window and hits the black on the page, it makes that black look more reddish. There is also an incredible use of negative space, minimal colors at times, and bold contrasting. Techniques like this make the Plucky Squire jump off the page. The narration was phenomenal, and it made me wish that the whole game had voice acting, as All Possible Futures clearly had the vision for all aspects of this game locked in. The score was also subtly excellent and was loaded with all different types of fairy tale melodies that always created strong immersive moments. As adorable as the Plucky Squire is on the outside, it also has a surprisingly touching story on the inside about courage and not giving up in the face of adversity. How you can change your destiny because the pages of your book aren't written yet. The biggest downside with the Plucky Squire was the lack of difficulty. There are only two difficulty modes, adventure and story. Even on default, the game is quite breezy. Throughout our 12 hours, we only died about 2 or 3 times, and once was on purpose, as it seemed like a funny area for an achievement. Adding in a harder difficulty post-launch seems like it could be an easy fix. A few other minor issues was that occasionally the dialogue sections felt like they went on for just a smidge too long. Jot's adventure is filled with childlike wonder and joy, and experiences like the Plucky Squire are the reason that I fell in love with gaming in the first place decades ago. Adventures that feel new and exciting like the Plucky Squire are few and far between. There were 2D and 3D sections in Super Mario Odyssey, but not like this. Everything about Jot's adventure is built around solving puzzles, manipulating both dimensions, and moving in between them constantly. It might not have the same high level of polish as the Plumber, but with this much charm and originality, the Plucky Squire is a magical experience. Before leaving, consider subscribing if you learned anything new from the video or enjoyed the vibes. If you're unfamiliar, we're trying to cultivate a community full of positivity that's free from toxicity and negativity. That's everything for today, but until next time, be good to your fellow gamer, but be better to your fellow human.